Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we looked at some Hoburgs. Yep, it was Hoburgs. It was M.A. Hoburgs. And they were little people that really have no business fighting wars. So they should just, keep farming and enjoy themselves. Anyways, let's roll up another one. 31. Okay, another one from the Rants mod. M.A. Japan. We're about to get weeby with it. Let's do it. Rants. Enabled. Gemgen. Trusting. Good. M.A. Japan. Warring States. Japan is an island nation off the southeast corner of the continent, connected by the Tenma Bridge. Due to the separation from the main continent, Japan has developed a very different culture to that of the mainland, and even its main religion is different. It's usually filled with inner conflicts and civil wars. Alright, pretty simple. No novel there. It's a race of humans. We have a high variety of human troops. Sacred variants of troops can be recruited when a corresponding commander is in the province. We get astral, nature, and all the elements. Priests have death and unique priest spells. Priests are weaker Mikos and monks, very powerful high priests. Our heroes are house leaders and mysterious gunner. We get 2 free death bless points. Standard forts, and our temples cost 500. Alright, we get ninjas as a stealth 70 assassin 2 unit. Captain, standard on every nation. Strategist, 200 leadership, 3 stars. This is probably the best standard commander I think we've ever seen. 100 gold for that? Crazy. Miko. 1 holy, 60% chance for death, 25% for water. Healer 1. An Apt Researcher 3, and Reduce Unrest 1. Okay. Onmyoji. 2 Glamour. And then Fire, Air, Water, Earth, Nature, 10% for another one. Fortune Teller 10, and Adept Researcher 2 for 130 bucks. But 4 recruitment points. And that is not enough research, although if money is tight, there's very little reason not to make these guys, except that they're not sacred, so yeah, it's still, it's something, but not much. Samurai Commander, cap only. 100 leadership, sacred, temple trainer for samurai. While they're in the province, promoted samurai can be recruited. Musket Commander, 100 leadership, same thing, but for muskets. The musket here is range 20. 21 precision, 30 armor piercing every 3 rounds. And they can also snipe once. 30 armor piercing. Crazy. Musket Commander. I just looked at that. Foot Soldier Commander. Same thing. Strategist ability, Soldiers of Steel. I still don't know what that means. We never will. Archer Commander. You can also get Archers. Longbow, range 45, and volley. Once. Area effect 30. Good lord. That's awesome. Tebasaki Commander. Riding elite Tebasakis. Flightless but fast birds. It's great. Commander Charge. Range 5, 8 precision. 12 armor piercing, doesn't affect friendly, and a beam. Cool. Monk Commander, 1 holy, regen 10. They can train monks. Promoted Onmyoji, cap only. 2 glamour, fire, air, water, earth, nature, twice, 10% for another one. Fortune Teller 20. Depth Researcher 2. 15 research, 4 recruitment points, 230 gold. And they're sacred. Ah, that's a shame. I mean, I could take, like, Magic 2. That would bump them up to 8.5 research a turn. It's still pretty shitty, but it's a nice mage. And then Tenchi High Priest, cap only. 320 gold, 4 recruitment points, 2 death, 3 holy, 10% for another death. They're also old. Abysmal research. Not an option. Well, that's tricky then. We don't really have a great option, do we? We're not a magic-heavy nation. I think that's quite likely done on purpose. So, yeah, our research is going to be slow. So we're probably going to go for the promoted Onmyojis. Yeah. Alright, units. Japan Militia. Not even worth looking at, not even worth talking about. Foot Soldier. Very standard across the board. 8 defense, no shield. They have a long spear, length 4, 10 attack, 13 piercing. Again, not really worth talking about. Muskets. Limited to 2 per turn. Bummer. For sure a bummer. Range 20 on the musket, 12 precision, 30 armor piercing every 3 rounds. But they only have 2 shots. So this will go off twice across 6 rounds of combat. It will likely kill anything it hits, including your own troops. But yeah, I mean, they're pricey on resources. They're limited to 2 per turn. There's just a lot wrong with this. But I suppose that is a balanced version of a gun unit, I guess. Surprisingly. Maybe underpowered, I don't know. I guess eventually, after 50 turns, you have 100 of them. They might be able to just delete anything they fight. Samurai. Uh, 10 hit points, 15 protection, 12 defense, 10 MR, 14 morale, a 16 attack katana for 18 damage. If the enemy doesn't have any archers, it's a very solid option. Archers. Okay, more traditional here. We got range 45 longbows, 14 precision, 14 piercing. In MA, I think that's a very respectable archer. And they have 9 protection. Yeah, I could see definitely using those. Monks. 13 hit points, 3 protection, 10 defense, 10 MR, 12 morale. They have regen 5%, but yeah, I can't imagine them utilizing that too much. 9 attack monk punches, 5 armor negating acid blunt damage. Well, no, yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be armor negating. That's pretty solid. 9 attacks, not great. And they'll just die. But if there's a better version of that. Promoted Foot Soldier. Okay, so this is just the same unit. Pretty much across the board, I think. Everything's the same, but they're sacred. Yeah. Also, they're women now. Okay, Promoted Musket. Same unit, but sacred. Limited to 2 per turn. Samurai, same but sacred. Promoted Archer, same but sacred. Promoted Monk. And then Tabasaki Rider, cap only, sacred. 11 hit points, 15 protection, 13 defense, 10 MR, 11 morale, 22 speed. They have a heavy lance, 12 attack, 17 damage. And a Wakizashi, 13 attack, 16 damage. The mount has 18 hit points, 0 protection, and is not sacred. That sort of rules it out. And then also Yokai, Non-Fort Highlands and Mountains. Badass sprite. 26 hit points, 19 versus Mundane, 18 otherwise. 9 defense, 6 MR only, Jesus. 18 morale, regen 10%. Dominion Immortality 9 months. Reinvigoration 1, Cause and Rest 0.1, Magic Power 1. They have an 11 attack, 15 damage spear. And it says that they can't leave their dominion or else they'll disappear. Still, it is a little scary in this situation because it's so easy for our dominion to just like dip for a turn on the border. But not bad. We do get pandas as a sacred. This could be our meme run of pandas, but no, I want to experience the nation normally. But, I mean, pandas are pretty interesting. 40 hit points, size 6, 8 protection, 6 defense, 5 MR, 13 morale, 14 speed, undisciplined. They have a 9 attack, claw for... or bite for 21, 9 attack, claw for 19. They're not phenomenal or anything, but it's a pretty solid base for a sacred. Red Oni, cause and rest 0.5. Have claws. Very low protection, though. Second Yokai King. Okay. Gate to Devil Realm. That's cute. Bombs. Okay. Let's look at spells. We get summon a Red Oni in combat. Oh, okay. Well, 90 fatigue for one thing in combat is hard to justify. Maybe if you had just massive amounts of glamour, like 8 glamour, and this gets reduced to 1/7 of 90. No. Like 12. So yeah, if you had 8 glamour and this is 12 fatigue and you just kind of spam it with high reinvigoration and that's all, you just... so many red Onis. Maybe, but it's still 1 round, 1 unit. It's tough to justify. Maybe there's a bigger one. Sloth of Pandas. This is the big thing that makes that, like, thing... the meme plan not really much of a meme. Getting 15 plus 1 for 6 gems. If we go all in... although, the whole point of the meme build is to kind of have max blessing. So you can't go too high just on nature. But say you have 7 nature. That's 20 sacred pandas for 6 gems. In MA, it's very easy to just kind of start spamming. Ungodly amount of sacred pandas. Get a Tanuki. Omachi, second Yokai King. Alteration. We've got a whole lot of nothing. Evocation. Strange Fire. 2 Astral, 1 Fire. Range 40 plus. 75 cast time. AoE 3. 20 fatigue. 8 plus 1 armor piercing damage. Triple versus undead and demons. That is a pretty nasty spell against a lot of enemies. But against undead, oh my god, game over. We can make the restaurant, which gives 20 gold for 10 nature gems. It's pretty minimal. Like, I have to spend, to fill out my cap circle, just as an example, say 60 nature gems to get 120 gold extra income. It's pretty minor. Alright. Enchantment. We got Guard Shikigami. Combat spell. AoE 20. Flying Shield. Wow. That's pretty good. But it's 2 glamour, 1 air, so you have to get the air random on the big mages. All guard Shikigami gives your entire fucking army flying shield. Do you know how ridiculous that is? That means 50% of every hit they take will have an extra 20 protection. Ludicrous. Yeah, okay, well, we'll be going for that. Thaumaturgy. Soulbinder, 5 death. This spell unseals Soulbinder and sends her to a faraway province to infect population with her Soulbinder curse. A victim of her own abilities, as soon as a human touches her, he or she is cursed. The curse kills the person but traps the soul inside until they've touched 5 other people, which spreads the curse, at which point their souls are freed from their corpse. Curse can have apocalyptic consequences if it isn't properly contained. Well, we have to see this in action. I don't know what that means, but it sounds fun. Blood magic, we got nothing, and divine, we get Tenshi Slave. So, this is a divine death communion? And increases reinvigoration. We get recovery rain, of course. Monster sealing ward. Requires 4 talented priests to cast the spell in unison, wrapping the target in immense light and causing a violent electromagnetic storm. The spell seals away the target into a different space. One of the few ways to deal with the Dark Lord without having to break the invincibility field. So it's range 20, 100 precision, 999 damage against demons. MR negate. Death Scythe. Okay. So it requires 3 holy, 4 death. But it affects every enemy unit with a difficult to negate with MR save. 8 armor piercing damage. Now, there's also this generic one, which is 3 holy, 3 astral, that affects all enemy units with 5 armor piercing. So this is just an upgraded version of that. That's also... this one can't be negated, which is insane. But still, difficult to negate is going to affect a lot of stuff. And 8 armor piercing is quite a lot better. Okay, so 3 holy, 4 death, right? So you're looking at this guy. He would need death boosters. That's a little tricky. There's the skull staff, obviously, to get to 3. But I don't know if you can... I don't think you can upcast divine spells. I don't know, it's a very unusual thing. So, death boosters beyond that are kind of tricky. This Soul Shackle, which requires 5 death to make. But that's not really ideal. The Skull Face, which requires 5 death. That's probably the best way to go. Although it is 40 gems, but still, I mean, that is an insane spell, right? So, now I think the idea is, however, that you're meant to do a communion. Because if you look at Miko's, 60% of them will have a death. And with that, you can enter into the communion thing, and he's an auto-communion master. So I think that's how you're meant to boost it. Yeah, that seems pretty strong. Okay, so obviously I want to do promoted monks because that attack is really ridiculous. And if we can just bump up the attack value pretty high and give him a little strength, like Blood Surge alone, bumping him up to 12 attack and 6 armor negating. That's pretty strong. But they do need some help on protection. Stygian Flesh gets him to 10, I suppose. But we could go all the way to Ethereal. Yeah, Ethereal would be hard to argue against. When you have that shitty protection, like, you kind of need something. It's pricey, though. But, yeah, I want monks kind of on the flank, just shredding everything. And then for a frontliner, we don't have much, really. You're looking at the foot soldiers, which aren't phenomenal. Especially because I'd have to make them non-sacred. So it would just be these things, which are really average. If the enemy doesn't have significant amount of archers, though, I will go with samurai. But I think 2 sloth is on the menu no matter what. If he does have archers, well, it gets a lot trickier. We probably have to counter with our own better archers and take the foot soldiers and just expect losses. Hard to say. I mean, I might still use monks on the front line with Ethereal, but hard to say. I mean, I also would like... It's tough, because we really want a lot for our bless. So we'll see. We get the Devil King. Okay. He's stationary. He's got full gear slots, but 0 natural protection, 100 hit points. 1 astral, 2 death. Ethereal. Spirit Sight, death power 3. Spreads death. Corpse Eater 300 a month. Up to 5,000 extra hit points. And is a Dominion monster summoner of something. It's 150 points, and new paths cost 30, and he already starts with 1 astral, 2 death. It's a pretty strong option for what we're looking for. The Father of Haniwa. Yeah. Total magic immunity for 51 MR. It's pretty good, but Insane 75 is unusable. Dark Lord. 210 points. 10 hit points. What the fuck? Okay, so he's garbage completely. Utterly. But it says he starts in his sealed form with all magic paths reduced by 1. Find the sealing jar from a temple in an opponent's capital to free his full power. That is really awesome, but not viable for this. Divine Beast, 260 points. Looks badass, man. 220 hit points, size 10, 13 natural protection, 18 MR, 30 morale. Earth 1, Blood 2, Regen 10, Fear 10, Poison 25. He can shape change into a Divine Beast Vessel. Unsurroundable 8. And he has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Venomous Fangs. 15 attack, 21 piercing plus death poison. Okay, if we wanted a monster, this is definitely the thing to take. And we might want a monster. I'm not ruling that out, but it would give up Ethereal. Also, the Princess of Japan, which costs 50. That's insane. New Magic Pass costs 20. Sure, that is a factor. Pretty standard Rainbow Mage. Does have Princess Promotion. Upgrades the fort to be able to make Japan sacred commanders. Can promote forts so that they may recruit sacred commanders and free spawn foot soldiers for 5 turns. May recruit rants while promoting forts. Interesting. Well, this would definitely be our Rainbow Mage option. Although, the Devil King is also decent. Oh, fuck. Okay, so let's look at the monster. Let's say I want... I'm not committed to Turmoil 1, but maybe. Yeah, this is, you know. Minus 14% income. We will have some severe money problems. Those restaurants will start to look pretty good. The problem is that would be what we'd get. We'd get Blood Surge, like I said. Undying. But I don't think even that would save us. That blast would be pretty good on maybe the Samurai. This would give them 19 attack on the katana, like 21 or 22 damage, and 20 hit points. If we didn't want to use the monk. But the problem with this strat is 23 hit points doesn't mean shit. When you have 2 protection. So this would be an alright bless for the samurai. We could take Stygian Flesh, which gives our monks 10 protection. It's still not good. We could take Undying still, because they do have built-in regen. So I could get 4 Undying, and that would give them Blood Surge, 10 protection, well, a little bit more than that. Like, 12 protection. 12 protection. And 21 hit points. They still die quite a bit, but yeah, they will butcher a lot of stuff. Nice thing is, if this, oh no, more than, yeah, no, 20, yeah, okay. If we find out that the enemy has a lot of archers or something like that, we could pivot, and this bless is still pretty good for, like, promoted foot soldiers who would get bumped up to, 16 protection or so. And they wouldn't get... The Undying wouldn't be... I mean, Undying without regen is still something. You still can dip below your hit points until the end of combat. It's just you'll die at the end of combat. But it still gives them a little bit more staying power on the field. And then they'd have 13 attack, 16 damage on the spear, which is not terrible. But that's, yeah. I mean, there are certain... We'll see. We'll see. There might be other options, but this bless does fit most of our sacreds and allows us to get a monster. And that's the thing. I feel like I need a monster because I need to just get situated and be comfortable until I get some of these big-ass spells online. Because once I get like fucking monster sealing or death scythe, once I get that online, it's gonna be pretty nuts. And strange fire is a really useful spell. We'll see. Problem with ethereal is just too expensive, and it would be dormant, and so my sacreds would be very useless for the first year, which is a pretty critical year. So expansion would be really tough. Yeah, I'm prepared to restart this, but I think I'm gonna go Death 1, Order 0. Orochi. The only problem with Orochi is he doesn't have any oh no, he does have built-in regen. Okay, then he's good. Yeah. So we're probably gonna just go, we're gonna go down to Alteration to start, because it helps Orochi the most. We're gonna struggle with Research. We do need to get a Monk Commander, though. Start with one of those. And he can also train Sacred Monks. We could get... yeah, we could get a... foot soldier commander to just train sacred foot soldiers. Well, it's pretty limited. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait. I want to look. Okay, it's Shinuyama. He does have archers. I mean, a decent amount. He's got Bakamona archers. He's got bandits. And he has Dai Bakemono. Outside of these, though, you're looking at pretty low damage. 11 piercing is mostly what you're looking at. So it might actually be better to go with the samurai who have 15 protection. And will be able to butcher quite a lot. Compared to the foot soldiers who will get killed. Actually, foot soldiers don't even have shields. Do I just not have shields? Why did I think the foot soldiers had shield? Okay, well then we're pretty fucked either way. Yeah, we have no shields on anything. Never heard of it. Okay, then yes, samurai is way better. Heavier on resources, though. Damn giant snake. Alright. Yeah, let's get to it. Personal stone skin, skeletal body, attack closest. Okay. Do we not? Oh, he's 3 recruitment points to get that. Yeah, samurai, good. Good, good, good. What about giant snake? Well, he certainly took some lumps there with only 19 protection, but the regen combined with the fear, combined with the numerous fucking attacks. Yeah. It also is going to take a lot of poke damage. That'll do it. Maybe. It's hard to just sort of overstate how good a high attack value is in this game. Really wish you had recoup. I think well, okay. I mean, in Dominion's Enhanced, every pretender has recuperation in the capital or where you're preaching, but I think just like as a default thing, any pretender that has regen should have fucking recuperation. Doesn't that just make sense? Good old Epernia. It's like my home away from home. Yeah, you see those heavy cabs right there? That was 16 attack at work. And 18 damage. Very nice. Barbarians does have me a little wary. What is my shape change? Oh, I can be a naked chick on top of a pile of snakes. Oh, she does get recuperation in this form. Interesting. And full gear slots. Also 16 natural protection still. And okay, so really she's just losing hit points. Well, her attack's a bit lower and her damage is a bit lower. But you'd expect this to be a bit better in comparison. Obviously, it's still worth going in this form, but yeah, he doesn't even... interesting. So, after a certain point, we'll definitely always be in the other form. Although, I don't know... Well, yeah, because of gear slots. Okay, well, gear slots is a very good thing to hear. It means I can really boost her shit. Boost her shit, baby. Our research is fucking abysmal. You could have gone with a research pretender, which is like an awake rainbow mage or something that just goes all in on research and doesn't really care about anything but that. Pretty hard on the scales, though, as you can imagine. Crowded. Yeah, that hurt. You'll get him. Shinoyama still hasn't done that, so that's good. Okay, we're about to get our second mage. There you go. Pretty abysmal numbers. Oh, he trains regular monks, not sacreds. Come on, dude. Couldn't even throw me a bone on that. Alright, well, these are pretty fast, so we'll move them back a bit. We do want them coming in after. But yeah, it should be alright. Why is it so many barbarians? Fuck. I don't really like my odds on that. Alright, he took Nace. Alright, we lost one monk. They did get 20 kills. Yep. Now, the big factor that's going to make this work is going to be that flying shield shit. Yeah, enchantment 6, all guard, Shikigami. We are going to need some boosters, because even on their best day, these guys can only get 2 air. And the odds of them, well, 2 air is what we need, but we have to get a booster at least for glamour. The odds of us getting 2 air, though, is ridiculously low. And there's no other option to cast this spell. And it's a glamour air one, so that's unfortunate. Because I can't upcast on air, you know. I can only upcast on the glamour. Ow. We made it. Doesn't bode well, does it? It's not bode well until I get fucking... Until I get that nice protective force shit. Yeah, I can definitely afford PD, so I probably should. I could go hit him. He's got a bunch of shit. Pretty simple. Just prop dust him a little bit. Fun, fun, fun in the sun. Putting numbers on the numbers. Okay. So I figure it would happen. I'd get caught trying to leave. And then I got HP routed. No, I did leave. Okay, good. I think you might have this. I think we want to get reinforcements. So let's get a strategist. Ho 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 ho. Works for me, baby. And yeah, we definitely will want a second lab. Doing pretty well on money, surprisingly, with no order. Alright, good. Yeah, it's rare for me to be able to just buy everything I want to buy. We're just suffering on research. Okay. Pretty good. Our 44 monks promoted got 44 of the kills, and we only lost 2 of them. That's pretty solid. Considering our 156 samurai got 42 kills, and we lost 10 of them. So, good. Sacreds are gonna sacred. Good. Obviously, his deadliest thing are the Dai Bakemonos with their Nodachis. Length 2, 13 attack, 28 slashing damage. And they have 17 protection and 21 hit points. Bit of a problem. But they only have 12 defense, so it's easy enough to hit them with our samurai and still do some damage. So numbers will win out there, especially once I get protective force going. That's going to be pretty crazy. I just wish it was not such a pain, because I still don't know what I'm going to do. Like, basically, we're just going to keep gambling and hope we get 2 air. That's all I can really do. I'm going to have this guy go around, because we do want some air stuff and glamour stuff. Oh, I found a well of pestilence. Great. Make sure you stand on here for a while, please. Yeah, 32 kills, 1 death. Pretty good. It's Dai Bakemonos, though. Fairly nasty shit. They're not sacred or anything. He doesn't have any. So that's fine. Ah, we got him. Holy shit. What the fuck? You get the god roll? We also got another one with a crazy roll. That 10%. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. That happened twice, where they got 2 doubles and a third. Wild. But yes, we have our guy. So all he needs then... Well, we need a lot of research. I mean, this is still a long ways off. We do need to get a lab going here. So I'm going to ship off, I don't know, some one that doesn't matter as much. A divine mummy attacked us in Polmania. That's scary. Pass through the Well of Pestilence again. Alright, that allows us to make Onmyojis here, which is not great, but I literally don't have a better mage. So at least they're cheap. There might be like an independent one. Like in Mir, we have Lion Tribe Witch Doctor. That's fucking terrible. Bear Tribe Shaman, terrible. Not really. Woodhenge Druid is like the only one that's maybe viable. 7 research. It's pricey though, it's annoying. You got diseased, of course. No surprises there. Power of 7 tombs and a gorge. Good, good. And we have our temples. Done and done. I'm gonna go ahead and just build a lab here. So we can get more mages out. Because remember, all the ones that have death can go into a communion with the big boy to cast that crazy spell. Which doesn't require any gems. And really, I think for them just requires like, oh, not that one. Death Scythe. Yeah, so 4 death. So it requires, I think they have 2 death by default. Let's assume 2 deaths. So we need 4 slaves for him to cast it then. But yeah, that's good. Oh no, you're making a temple here. You can just research here now. $180 long dead here, huh? That's a little overkill. Click that too many times. Oof. Oh, man. The Dai Bakemonos. Can't believe we won. He had 82 of them. They got 79 kills, and he only lost 14 of them. That's the big problem. But I am bringing reinforcements. I could make more samurai here, but I am worried a little bit about upkeep. They're not too bad, though. Earthblood Seepage and Singing Tree. Good. Alright. Demo-wise, we're doing alright on Astral. Which is kind of the best. Now, we could get the Monk Trainer here so I can get more promoted monks. I don't know if that's my winning strat, though. I guess it's worth it, probably. They're sacreds. Okay, this is bad, man. The Dai Bakemonos are just getting out of fucking hand. They're just cutting through everything. We have to watch this. And then we're not killing them, so he just keeps accumulating them over and over and over. Oh, these are the Dai Bakemonos with bows. That's why. Yeah, I said that was going to be a problem. Yeah, I mean, that's by far the biggest problem. It's showing, when I click on this, it's just showing this version, but he's using the one with bows. I'm sure all the ones that are dying are the ones without bows. He did lose 50 of the 63, which is good, but man, that's a heavy hit. I can't really PD it too much. Yeah, I need to make Mikos, not Onmyojis. I mean, I do want to make them, but... Okay, we have... This one's diseased, but we got 2 there. Shit. Well, we won't be bouncing back from that any moment soon. Research is so fucking slow. We're only getting, you know, a Miko every other turn here. Because we got, and this place should really be upgraded, I think. We just need more. We need more. Okay, so we're pretty close to having 4 Mikos with death. So I think we probably should get a Tenshi High Priest. We're so far off from casting that other shit, though. Unless I... Well, I have to... We have to research it first. So that would be the next thing. There is the lesser version, which is still AoE 20, and anyone that has air can cast. So we have 3 that can cast that. That's probably going to be pretty mandatory. So we'll get that. Yeah, alright. Oh good, a brigand lair. Just what I always wanted. Alright, we got this guy. 2 death, 3 holy. He is old, but he can keep us alive. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll put them all on it. Okay. So they just have to cast Tenshi Slave, and that's it. Pretty simple. Which will also give them reinvigoration. Now, the nice thing is, he doesn't seem to have any flyers, at least not yet. So that helps. And we're all the way in the back, so we shouldn't really get popped by any longbow. This guy... He is auto communion master, but he has to wait a moment for this. So, probably just cast skeletal body on yourself. And then death sight. Like, forever. We'll see how it goes. Oh. Oh, we already got enchantments 3. Holy shit, that was quick. Okay. Well, you 3. You don't need any gems for it or anything. You can just spam it. Although it is fucking 90 fatigue, which is not great, but it's better than not having it. You're gonna move there. Okay. Now we wait for him to hit us again. Shouldn't be too long. Let's go back to... It requires a promoted on Myoji here. Okay. Another Well of Pestilence on Dershid? Fucking hell. 2 of them on my side of the river. Bullshit. Okay, well, that sucks. We'll move everyone over. You have to sit here. I don't even know if it's worth it. I don't even know if it's worth it. Go up there. Alright. Good. I mean, eventually we want him to do something. I don't remember what. Pandas are looking pretty good right about now. Oh yeah, cast Soulbinder eventually. Thaumaturgy 7. Ways off. You're on research. So far, okay. Good. There is the water. Actually, that's absolutely what you should be doing, but I gotta get construction 3 for that. And I want... Okay, yeah. You'll do that as soon as we get it. Also, we have 297 units here. You might want to do something about that. Supplies should hold. Okay. Well, I was wrong. They didn't hold. Barely, they didn't hold. Money's doing real well, though. There we have it. Let's watch. He's going with Horde of Skeletons. Communion Slave 0. They definitely cast it. I watched them. Unseen. Well, if the communion's broken, then it's broken. It could be broken. Well, I mean, overall, it was not bad. Not great, but not bad. 13 monks died, 27 samurai, but could have been a lot worse. But we got enchantment 6. So now the big boy, you, Jareth, you can theoretically cast All Guard Shikigami. No, he can't. He needs the booster to cast it. Okay, never mind. Alright, well then I can't imagine... There is no special Communion Master spell here, right? So, I don't think I misinterpreted it or anything. It just doesn't seem to work. Not that it wasn't enough to cast Death Sight, it just didn't work. There were no slaves in the Communion despite them casting this. So, it's not the end of the world, though. We can theoretically cast it without a Communion. I don't know if we can upcast to cast it or not, but if we get Construction 5, we can at least see with the Skull Staff if it works. I could keep making those guys until I got one with Death 3, which I suppose I could do. I mean, they are level 3 priests, which is kind of nice. But, you know. Go ahead and get me a Ring of Water Breathing. I could get Riches from Beneath as a global. Which isn't bad. Depends on if I mean, I don't need the money, really. Yes, pass through another well of pestilence. I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen to you. Not Skeletal Legion. Soul Vortex. Not Invuln. Temper Flesh. Personal Iron Skin. Yeah, Strength of Giants. I assume he's perfectly fine, but with all that shit, I mean, he doesn't have amazing protection or anything. I'm not about to send him into the war zone, but... Oh, look at Shinuyama. Maybe I am going to send him into a little bit of a war zone. Good. Good. Yeah, he's got those little shitty kappas. But they're pretty shitty. Our upkeep is ascending, mostly due to our just accumulation of large amounts of samurai. Also, you picked up a limp. Okay, I might take a turn to heal that soon. Alright, we got construction 5. Good. Good. I guess you're going to take a turn then to build the skull staff. And we'll see if you can't upcast. He's got the White Tiger of the West. Interesting. No, can't upcast it because it's a holy upcast, not a death. That's right. So that's a moot point. So no, he needs the death booster. Which is just the helm, really. There's nothing else. Alright. Fair. Can I beat his tiger? No. Maybe? Does have fear 10, but he's got pretty low protection. And we're in my dominions, so I would guess, yes, I can beat him. And I got a message from Shinuyama that might pertain to that. Fucking deleted him. Jesus Christ. He hit me for 007. I hit him for 0, 19, 37 poison, 19, 30. Oh, yeah, and then he was dead. He had, like, no health. That's why you don't fuck around outside your own dominion, pal. Oh, we can't. I can't move that out. We can't. The supplies will decimate me. I could move all these nature mages in. I'm assuming it's not possible for me to get 2 nature. No, it definitely is possible. Okay, that would be nice to get, actually. I don't want to watch it. We lost 4 monks, 42 samurai. He lost 261. Not spectacular. Not spectacular. But I don't know why I haven't made the fucking helm yet. Oh, it's 3 glamour. Oh, that's actually tricky. We can't get 3 glamour, can we? No, they cannot. No, I have to empower someone to be able to do that. Okay, well, let's pick a good candidate. I'm gonna pick this 1 air, because then you're likely to be able to do Wailing Winds, which would be pretty great. Because I don't know how good his morale is. On most of these, 8, 9, 8, 10, 10, 10. The Daibakemonos have 13, 12. But, yeah, mostly pretty shit morale. Okay. Research got a lot better. You killed my strategist. And my mounted commander. And 2 samurai. How dare you? That's pretty annoying. Ooh. Oh, that was this person. Now I have 188 units sitting in the garrison there. But I can make a strategist there. Alright, I'm going to have you go around and site search. You empowered, so now you can make the Gossamer Veil. He's flailing, baby. He's flailing. You're going to go ahead and put it on yourself right away, because that'll allow you to make the shield next turn. And once we get construction 7, I think we're going to empower the snake and do mechanical militia. It's just so damn good. I know we do it like every game, but it's so good. We are besieged in the Black Marshes. Not great. We defended Llama from his 1 tiger that got routed and probably died, I imagine. Yep. Well, I think we're probably gonna ride out with this. God help me. You know what? I'm gonna bring support. We never got Thaumaturgy, though, so I don't know what they're gonna cast. Group Blur, I suppose. False Fetters. If I put them on Advance and Cast, they probably will cast False Fetters. So maybe Group Blur twice, and then Advance and Cast. You're gonna forge. No, the snake has to cast to forge it. Alright, get back home. That is a lot of shit. Numbers are not in our favor. No, we got routed. Wow, he brought a lot. And his pretender. 437 there, and I lost everything. We're gonna lose that fort. Yeah, it just got breached. And that's really shitty. It's really shitty because I don't want to move the army onto that nonsense. But I feel like I have to. Shit. Really shitty. Alright. Well, that, fortunately, gives us All Guard Shikigami, which is insane, as I said. So then you guys don't need to cast it anymore. You'll think of something. And I'm going to give him some guards, because he's pretty valuable. This guy's also fairly valuable. Okay, so if I get up to Evocation 7, you can then cast Wailing Winds. And we'll get to that. Yeah, I mean, Simulacrum could be pretty smart. It's sort of like Twiceborn, but not exactly. Yeah, no surprise there. Now, I could sit here and play defense, but I'm not going to. We're moving. Okay. Still suffered quite a few losses. But that's Protective Force 20 on the entire army. It's pretty nuts. But those arrows, he's got so many archers. Yeah, 60 samurai still died, 15 sacreds. This Dai Bakemonos with archers, like, I don't know how to combat it, really. Best thing I could probably do is just have Orochi go with and cast Marble Army. I mean, that would fucking settle it, right? Alternatively, I say fuck the monk plan and just make Sacred Samurai and call it a day. Which is probably smarter. It's my best unit. The monks being able to just shred is nice. They can get kills, but against an archer-heavy strat, it's just not the right option. So we're gonna pivot. But I might change my mind once I see this death spell in action. Eventually. Fuck, we're under siege. Orochi, you feel up to it? Maybe? Nah, I mean, we're not even sweating it. Now we're under siege a bit more. 355. Well, I could cast nothing. I don't have anything that would boost the walls. I have something to destroy walls, which I could cast on that other fort, except I assume it said it's critically damaged. No, severely. Okay, well, that's an option then. Breached. This hasn't breached, but I don't think this army's going to get there in time. All right, then we're gonna go, and you're gonna break the siege. In combat, I don't know if you have anything that would really help. Legion of Steel, I suppose. Yeah, we'll do that. Then just cast Temper Flesh, Personal Iron Skin, attack closest. Fingers crossed. Two pretty important battles here. Message from Shinigami is good. I like that. Alright. 18 protection helps. And our big boy finished the job at least. Thank God for that. Alright. Painful. Expensive. Stupid. But maybe the last gasp before I get Mechanical Militia. We know we kill the god here. And we have Protective Force 20, which is pretty impactful. Well, I think we won. He's got fucking Dai Bakemonos on the walls. That's such bullshit. I can't watch this. Okay, we captured it. We lost 18 Sacreds, 107 Samurai. But I took it and I killed his Pretender. Okay. Good. Pivot immediately to Sacred Samurai. One more turn. Just gotta hold it here for one turn. More. I don't want to lose it, but I also have to save this. Okay. I made the wrong crown. I made the wrong fucking crown. It was supposed to be the skull face. Alright, we defended Black Marshes. Good. Good. Okay. Now you will cast Mechanical Militia with a pretty hefty amount in it. Alright, that solves pretty much all our problems on defense, because the flies will cause some problems for his archer Bakemonos. So that's good. Yes, good. I'd say also giving myself a bloodstone could be pretty good. Assassinated my strategist. Yeah, that's more what I'm looking for. Fly's got 163 kills, only 5 of them died. And they'll be right back the next turn, baby. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. Yes, he can now spam Death Sight. I'm very excited to see that in action. The biggest problem, of course, is the fatigue aspect. I don't think we can really muster up another death booster outside of the Soul Shackle. But I probably should. It gives him Heretic. But, yeah, fuck it. That's his role, is to spam that. That takes up a miscellaneous slot. I think the other one should be like an Amulet of Resilience. Probably the most revig we can get. That's 2 nature, though. Did we ever get a 2 nature one? No, of course not. Of fucking course not. Shit. Well, in that case, probably just Girdle of Might is fine. Problem past that is body armor is really only revig on nature stuff. Oh no, there's air, right? There's that astral. Yeah, it's astral. No, Bright Mail is air 2 earth 1. Or air 1 earth 1. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Just need 10 air gems. I just want him to cast it like twice in the battle, you know? That's all I really ask for. Revig 5. Scattered Soul 10 isn't great. He'll also spread Sloth here, but that's not really a big deal. Overall, yeah, Revig 5 is nice, and Death 5, which means that they have half the... Oh, but it's a divine spell. That's right. Fuck. Boosting Death didn't do anything. Shit. I keep forgetting that. No, he needs the prayer ring. The ring of the false prophet, which good luck getting us to make that. It's 4 glamour, 2 fire. I kept thinking it was a death spell. I'm just looking for any weapon that had revig. I mean, there's not much that gives it. Especially like one-handed, no way. So, I mean, it's a moot point. But yeah, 4 glamour, 2 fire. Well, with the veil, This gets up to 3 glamour, and then there's another glamour booster, the Mirage Crystal. But I think you need Earth for that. 3 glamour, 2 Earth. Damn, we don't have a 2 Earth. But if I get Earth, we can make this work. We can make this work. You have Earth. You can make Earth boots. We'll get there. Ooh, battle in Epernia. I guess one. You're dead, actually. That was not a battle. Okay. Good. Good, good. So now you get boosted to 2 Earth, 2 Glamour. You just need a Veil, which I don't know why I didn't make last time. Okay, there we go. Here's your Veil. So now you have 3 Glamour, 2 Earth, and you can make the Mirage Crystal. Alright. What was I going for? Oh, 2 Fire, 4 Glamour. That's right. So give your Veil now to this person, Rilba, and now you can make Ring of the False Prophet. Perfect. And we're about to get Evocation 7. So you are actually ready for that. You just need to make your shield. And we're about out of Glamour Gems. That's fine. We got plenty to work with. Good. Okay, you made your ring. You get your shield. Now you can go there. After that, we probably want Alteration 8, because that'll be the last piece of the puzzle, is Orochi casting Marble Army, and then we're Gucci. Yeah, I don't actually have an army be here, by the way. Ah, man. I didn't put any PD in Ophalef? The fuck? Put it everywhere else? Also, I never built temples down there, but I'm planning on going on the offensive. We're not winning on defense. I got no way to build juggernauts. I can spam Melancholia, I suppose. And I could cast Earthblood Deepwell. We could go down that path, but I'd rather just kick his ass. Wailing Winds, baby. Oh yeah, the ring. 1 ring. 4 holy. All right, now he can absolutely cast it twice, maybe 3, probably 3 times before the battle's over. It's gonna be glorious. No, we never got a 2 nature person. Shame. Here we go. Battle in Epernia. We're gonna see it. He's gonna. It's not a gem thing, so he'll cast it now. Oh! Okay. 12 damage, 11 damage, 1 damage, 5, 5, 4, 3, 8, 4, 5, 7, 4, 7, 1, 8, 5, 1, 7, 5, 9, 5, 5, 2, 9, 4, 15, 3, 10, 9, 9, 10, 7, 5, 5, 4, 8, 1, 3, 2, 4, 8, 2, 8, 5, 8, 1, 10. I mean, oh my god. That was one cast, by the way. One fucking cast. Obviously, it's going to average 5 damage. It's 5 armor negating plus DRN rolls, so it's going to average out to 5. But to his entire army, and he has a lot of, like, those little Bakemonos, plus Wailing Winds, he's going to rout instantly. Insane. Insanely good spell. We lost 1 promoted samurai. Yeah. The High Priest got 30 kills total. Which was about, yeah, like a fourth of the army. And he really only cast it once. Fantastic. It's going to be good. Now all we really need is just a big army. So I'm going to start making a few samurai here. And we're going to go ahead and get riches from beneath. Oh, you killed my strategist. Of course you did. Alright. I thought I had another one, but apparently not. Alright, well, we'll get one. $35 kills. Good, good, good. Yep. Go fuck your tiger. Yeah, you really should have some guards. You know you're badass and all that. You need guards. Okay. I do want to get Thaumaturgy for Despair spam, if nothing else. Okay. Alright. I mean, we don't need a massive army, all things considered. But we're waiting for Alteration 8 anyways. Now, the tricky thing for that is going to be gems. There's just no way for me... Oh, wait a minute. I have a... What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Okay. Excellent. You can make yourself the Crucible of Stone. Now, remember, that's 3, not 4. It's mislabeled. But we also have the Bloodstone. Alright, so that's, yeah, 4 Earth Gems. We can get Earth Boots as well, and I think I threw those on somebody. You don't need them. Orochi needs them. 7 Earth, that's pretty good. Yep. That's pretty good. We could also get, yeah, Yeah, I could get the death standard, the skull staff. I mean, to boost death by 1. Can I just see? Yeah, you have the armor of knights for some reason. I guess that's okay. Yeah, I'll make that. Dude, you're not getting in here ever again. You had your chance and you blew it. Yeah, I mean, the only death thing that I would really be interested in casting is a life after death. Enchantment 7. Which isn't amazing or anything, and I'd have to put on the casket to use it, so sort of a moot thing. So a weapon doesn't really matter too much. I mean, if pressed, sure, I'd like a Staff of Elemental Mastery, but I don't think we can afford to get anything up there. So, moot. It's all moot. You're just there mostly to cast your shit. And you're going to cast Marble Army once we get that in a second. And then you can cast Legion of Steel afterwards. Perfecto. The really funny thing is I could probably pretty easily just get another one of these guys going. Like, I just need another Skull Face. No, I need another Ring of the False Prophet, but we can definitely make another one of those. Well, the ring, yeah, the Skull Staff and a Ring of False Prophet. So maybe I should just have 2. Make another Ring of the False Prophet and make another Skull Staff. He is a little insane. It's true, that's not great. I don't like that too much, but there's not much I can do about it. I made that decision, and I regret it, but here we are. Also, another problem is supplies. I can do the glamour thing, which is, oh, I don't even know where it is. This thing. False supplies 400. But it's really dumb. Like, they'll still get diseased. They just won't leave or something. I don't know. Message from Shinoyama. I didn't even have my big blaster man in there. Well, that is a good reason to get a second one. Ho ho ho! And he got 3 death. Hot damn. Doesn't even need this. But we'll give him a Girdle of Might as well. And that's the only revig thing I can get. Pretty much. Without 2 nature, that's kind of it. I never got a 2 nature. Got like multiple 2 air ones. Yeah, nothing from nothing. Damn. Well, there's boots. I can get the ranger boots. Yeah, it's fine. A dragon attacked. That's scary. All right, we're stomping them. Supplies are gonna suck, but it is what it is. We're gonna roll out. Time has come. The army is ready. He doesn't have any flyers. So anything that's patrolling is good to go. I could take more. I mean, we could do group blur on everything and despair spam to go on top of Wailing Winds. It's like kind of viable, but yeah, I got shit to do. Oh. Devastating. We lost 7 regular ship monks, 8 promoted samurai, and 8 regular samurai. The 2 high priests got 98 kills there out of 153. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Now we crop dust DD and keep stomping. Defended, taken. DD. I mean, this is why we get mechanical militia. Just take every temple that's not in a fort. 7 more sacreds, 2 regulars. It's alright. Surprised we're still losing that many, but again, the high priest got 123 kills out of 190. It's crazy good. Simple. Unfortunately, not many other options, so we're going for the capital. Perfect. Alright, now we sit. Defended. 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 Breached. I think we got it. We breached it relatively quickly, so I think we got it. Nice and long one. Defended, defended, and we will watch. I mean, between Wailing Winds and spamming this crazy spell over and over again. Had fucking Watchers in there. Well, we lost 2 of the Mikos. No one really cares. 73 Sacred Samurai, 157 regular. That hurts. But, we took his capital. Those were Watchers, right? Yeah, 5 Watchers. I guess they didn't really do much. It was just annoying. Alright. Well, not too bad. We are lacking in troops at this point. So I think I have to sit here for a few turns while we rebuild our numbers out of his capital. But yes, I could get reinforcements to come along. Defended. I mean, this would not happen without mechanical militia, so pretty essential as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, simple stuff. Did you assassinate my fucking... You did, didn't you? Great. Fine. Guards it is. Yeah, I don't think research matters anymore, dude. Quit bugging me. Alright. Good, good. Real simple stuff. Something like that. And we were ready to keep kicking ass. No problem. Those high priests, man. I mean, I literally could have like 5 of them. It would be insane. It's already insane with 2 of them. It's insane with 1 of them. It's ridiculous. It'd be one thing if it affected friendly units. And it was just like, it was just a nuke, you know? It's like, okay, I guess. It's a little insane. I don't, you know. You'd really have to cast anti-magic on it, and even then it'd be a little tricky, but no, it's just risk-free, guilt-free destruction of your enemies. My music ended, but I think this game's about to end. 74 samurai. Good lord. It's those flame spirits. I guarantee it. Some sort of fire bullshit is happening. It's alright. I mean, we basically won. I could sit here now if I really wanted to. But we've got units, so we'll spend them. In silence. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, I know. You can't do anything, buddy. It's terrible. We're really not... What? What? Oh. How did that happen? Hmm. Victory. Nice. Oh, Chester, we lost. Oh, boy. A lot of stuff. Well, yeah. Okay. We did it! Huzzah! And it wasn't even a lame juggernaut defensive kill. It was an aggressive, manly kill. All right, so Japan. Yeah, really, really interesting, really fun. I mean, this is a nation of fucking variety. Like, you can play this nation in a lot of different ways due to having just your, pick of the litter of different types of sacreds. None of them are like especially amazing, and I don't think the promoted muskets should be limited. I'm gonna be honest. I think they're nerfed enough as it is with range 20. Granted, you can get far shot to boost that up a little bit to like, I don't know, maybe, I think you can stack far shot. So I guess you could stack ball to get that up to like range 40 or something. But it's still, you can't bless your way out of this. This is still only once every 3 rounds and 2 shots. Like, I get, we've looked at a lot of gun nations, and almost all of them have been very overpowered because people just were like, yeah, guns, they're going to shoot every round, they're going to blow things up. And like, why wouldn't they? And this is obviously a very strong attempt to make it balanced, but I think it's a bit too nerfed. I mean, this unit is worse than like an Ulm Arbalister in basically every way. Like 30 armor piercing is very strong. It will get kills, but 20 range, 12 precision, 2 ammo every 3 rounds is just not good enough. And you limit it to 2 per turn. It's just too much. One of these pieces needs to change, I think. But aside from that, the promoted samurai is a pretty solid unit. The promoted archer, honestly, like we could have done some wonders with this, but defensively they're not too strong. Even with Stygian flesh, you're only looking at like 16 or 17 protection. The monks have a very powerful attack, but yeah, it's iffy. I mean, that 2 protection is just so tough outside of like ethereal or something. So I don't know. But then your like specific sacreds, these cool mounted ones with the cool birds. Why the fuck is this not sacred? I mean, absurd. There's zero reason for me to give a shit about these. 18 hit points, 0 protection, non-sacred. Like, I will never make this. This will never be a strat that I employ. Maybe once you get like Army of Mist or Marble Army online, it's like, okay, I guess I can use them just for fun, but no. But yeah, really interesting. But obviously the standout thing, the most insane thing is this guy and his Death Scythe spell. I don't know how you can attempt or even project an image of balance with the musket and stuff. And like, yes, we're trying to, yes, we want this to be a really balanced thing compared to many other gun units out there. Blah, blah, blah. And then you give me this shit. It's like, there's nothing balanced about that. But it was fun. I'm not going to argue that. All right. That's it, though. That was a good nation. We've had a couple of rough ones with rants, but this one was fun. It had its ups and downs. Some back and forth there, but it was good. My name is Mangg. This has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.